This is Andi Purewal for ID Boxing. We're here in Jeddah and I'm joined by Matt Macklin in the immediate aftermath of Oleksandr Usyk split decision victory against Anthony Joshua. Matt, what did you make of their fight?
Do you know what I thought? I thought Anthony Joshua, it was a much better Anthony Joshua, and I think it brought out a much better Oleksandr Usyk. I thought it was a much better fight. I thought he made him work. He made Usyk work every second of every, working really hard. Maybe wasn't as aggressive as we would have liked, as we thought he was going to be. But it's easier to say that when you're on the outside, oh, you've got to do this or you've got to do that. When you can't pin someone down because they're too fleet-footed and they keep fighting and keep turning you. Do you know what I mean? It's easy to say do this, but executing that a lot more difficult. So I think he did the best he could. I think he was as aggressive as he could be. You know, also they've got a guy who's not only mobile, constantly making you reset, and also catching with shots on the way in. So it's not just a case of it's not just a punch bag where you can go bang 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 and be aggressive on it. You've got to try and pin it down. You've got to try and avoid being hit. So I think all things taken into account, he was more aggressive. He was more purposeful, and he did target the body. So he did execute things that we wanted to do and work on, and he made Usyk work extremely hard, work very, very hard. I mean, he brought the best out in Usyk. It was great. I mean, listen, everyone was on their feet. You know, rounds 9, 10, 11, it was like, you know, the roof nearly came off, didn't it?
Matt, going into the fight, a lot of people spoke about Anthony needing to be more aggressive, being rougher and kind of getting into Oleksandr, closing that distance. A couple of low blows in there. What did you make of that from Anthony's perspective? Of what he threw at Oleksandr?
Yeah, well, like Ricky Hatton used to always say, it's not a tickling contest, is it? You do whatever you can do. It's the ref's job to enforce the rules. It's not Anthony Joshua's. He's got to do whatever he can do to win the fight.
We did a very in-depth interview in the week, and you mentioned kind of the difficulties of boxing a southpaw and how easy it could be in AJ's case to maybe get caught between styles as he changed his trainer. Did you feel that was the case at all tonight?
That's not something that massively stood out to me. No, I thought maybe at patches it did, but I don't think it's anything that Anthony Joshua did wrong. I think it's what Oleksandr Usyk did well. You know, I think his fitness is on another level. You know, for a big guy to keep that movement up. You know, his ability to get outside, get around you, turn in, and then you've got to kind of reset again. Like, that is tiring. Do you know what I mean? And they're big guys, you know. So I just think Usyk was the better fighter. He proved it.
There were moments where AJ seemed to kind of really hurt Oleksandr Usyk, and then Usyk started to tie him up and what have you. But that 9th round in particular, was you maybe frustrated at all that maybe AJ didn't put his foot on the gas, just that extra touch? It
is, but like I said, that's all right. I was saying he'd do this, but this is a guy. We're out here, aren't we? And we think, oh, you know, jump on him. But Usyk's, punching back. He's moving, he's feinting, he's giving him feints, making you kind of think you can't just run in like a headless chicken. He'll just walk into shots. You know, so it's not as simple as just going, stick it on and do this. You know, it's not quite as simple as that. If it was, it'd be easy. Everyone would be doing it.
If you're Tyson Fury and you watched tonight, what would have been going through your mind?
Well, Tyson Fury believes he's the #1 in the division and he'll beat anyone. And I think he's thinking, right, that's it then, undisputed, let's go. I think so. I can't see Fury not coming back and fighting Usyk. Why wouldn't he?
Right, Matt, we'll leave that there now. I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for speaking to me in ID Boxing.
Nice one, cheers.